First of all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you forever for giving me again the trust to serve you today. I made a promise 10 years ago as I started this business that if I will come up on stage one time in this business, I always will give you some things which you can immediately adapt to your business, because I think every speech should be a little bit about skill set. Is that okay for you if I'm just going to coach you, tell you one thing about how to build a Diamond Sapphire business? So, first of all, I think we should not have the goal to earn a lot of money and to really only work 24/7. I think the goal in network marketing, and that's the beauty in this industry, should be to earn a lot of money, but in the meantime, while building the business, maintaining a high life quality. Do you agree? To earn money in this business is quite simple. Just work your ass off. Just work a lot and you earn a little. You earn money. But the more difficult part is to enjoy the whole ride, right? The whole adventure, to have an amazing life quality while building it. I know a lot of people in this industry who earns a lot of money, but I only know a few of them who really are happy and have an amazing life quality. I've traveling the last 4 years in more than 35 countries with my family. I work between 10 till 15 hours a week. And last year, to be really honest, I didn't work that much at all because we got our first newborn, our first baby, and I was a full-time dad. But being a full-time dad and having a proper system, thank you, being a full-time dad and having an amazing system, which I'm just going to tell you now, my number one tip, which I'm going to give to all of my new people, allowed me to increase my Eagle managers from 4 till 17 last year, and to level up and to have German's bonus level 2. So the year which I worked the less in my whole 10 years was the year with the most growth. So let that sink in. And I wanted to give you now how I did it, or what should we teach our new people to go for the basics that you are able to achieve Diamond, Sapphire, Diamond, and above. So first of all, everything what you do, you can write that down. It should be very simple, because only if it's simple, it's duplicatable. And write that word down, duplication. It's a word which everybody talks, but only a few really understands. And Rolf Kipp told me in my second year, Pepe, whatever you do, make sure people can do it as well, so they can follow you. Why? Because only if duplication hits your business, you allow yourself to work less and to earn more money, because it's duplicatable what you are doing on a daily basis in your business. So my first question to you is, how duplicatable really is your business? What are you doing on a daily basis? And let me give you 3 things which every networker should have as a skill set to build this business. And these 3 things which I'm telling you right now, I'm coaching all of my new people right from the start, because in my opinion, that's the absolute basics and we should follow them. First thing, you and your people should be able to approach people on a daily basis, so to make contacts on a daily basis. So now, how do we make contacts? What is the fastest way? And it's very simple, and we overcomplicate it all the time. But what is, if we break it down, if you and I, we are 2 strangers, what is the fastest way to come into a conversation? By making a compliment, write that down, or to ask a question. Do you agree? If you ask a question or if you give a compliment, you're immediately in a conversation with a new person, right? And we have to be in new conversations to follow step number 2, write that down. Step number 2 is building a relationship. So once I'm making you a compliment, online and offline, it works in both worlds. Hey Sandra, I just came across your profile on Instagram. I just want to tell you, how you do that with your 2 boys and your picture and your videos, gorgeous, amazing. Best regards, Pappy. Especially between moms, give compliments. Woman, you love that. Encourage yourself. So giving a compliment makes you immediately going into a conversation. So step number 2 is building a relationship. Now ask more questions. Lead this conversation. And now out of 100 conversations, 70 till 80 will not last that long. You re-experience that online and offline. You give a compliment, you receive a compliment back maybe, a question, and then this conversation is done. And that is not bad. You still have a conversation. Now step number 3, and these are the 3 basics. So again, step number 1, approaching people. Step number 2, building a relationship. Step number 3, closing or giving your offer, representing your offer, your service, this business. How do you do that? I will tell you a very simple strategy which we follow all in our team, and it works amazing. So on a daily basis, you make contacts, like I told you right now, compliments, questions. So now Monday, you went into a conversation with Sandra. On Tuesday, this conversation ends, but it was still a conversation. On Saturday, after 5 days doing contacts every day, without always pushing for, I have to sell, I have to recruit, oh, I didn't recruit anybody today. Forget about this mindset. It's just about meeting people, just about having amazing relationships, leading conversations. So now, on Saturday, it's your follow-up day. You have to have at least 1 follow-up day or 2 in your week. Now, what are you going to do at the follow-up day? You're going now back to the conversation with Sandra, which ended on Tuesday, okay? The same example which I'm telling you right now. And now you're placing the offer. How do you place the offer? How do we, in all our 8 countries with more than 8,500 people, which we built the last 10 years, how do we educate them to do that? Like this. Hey, Sandra, I wish you a fantastic weekend. Listen, a friend of mine just left the home, and she's expanding their mom's project in our country, and she asked me for an ambitious, creative mom. First, I didn't think about anyone, but then I remembered our conversation on Tuesday, and that you are a mom of 2, and that you are doing amazing things on Instagram. I just want to ask you, could that be maybe interesting for you? And now the magical sentence, if not, please ignore my message. This is how we placing our offer on a daily, on a weekly basis to thousands of people out there. And if you master these 3 steps, if you master these 3 skills, I'm sure that you can have all the positions in the marketing plan and you're going to reach them. Just follow these 3 steps all the time. Educate your team to be the very best in step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and make sure that you're going to be the very best. Work on your wording. Surround yourself with amazing people who speaks different than you, who acts different than you. I'm always saying modeling of excellence. Take 1 of 2 amazing leaders in forever and try to copy them. That's called modeling of excellence. For me, it was always Rolf. I took him, I copied him, and I invented my own style and my own wording and my own way of working. And you should do the same. So this was my skill set part, and I just want to leave you with the next 2 minutes with some thoughts, what these last 10 years gave me into my life. Reaching Diamond Sapphire for me is beautiful, but the journey, the last 10 years, I cannot describe this journey. This is the actual beauty in this business. And I want to let you know one thing. You have to start believe in yourself that you can reach all of this success. And it's very hard to say like, okay, believe in yourself. Let's try it. If you say to someone, believe in yourself, okay, but how? How should I do that? And I will tell you now how you can really start to believe in yourself, because there is a proven method of how you can do that. To change your belief system, especially in this business, because it's new for you, requires evidence. You need evidences in your life which says to you, I'm able to build this business. So you have to follow simple tasks on a daily basis, do them fast and do them often. Unless you sold 1 product and you recruited one person in your organization, you're qualified for Diamond. The only thing you need to do in this business is just to sell one product. As I sold my first body lotion after 5 days in this business, I was flipping out with 22 years old. Why? Not because I earned €6 out of this body lotion, because it proved me I can do this easy business. Listen, 22-year-old boy, a man, wanted to sell shampoo, beauty products. I was a little bit skeptical. But as I sold my first body lotion, I was flipping out. So then to recruit one person, can I just ask you, who of us, how many of you recruited at least one person in their whole career? Please just raise your hands. How many of you sold at least one product? So you're qualified for Diamond. You just need to follow up. And the last sentence for you for today, which made a difference in my life, I think you should come to the point in this business which you fall so deeply in love with this business that you are not able to describe it anymore to other people. The most beautiful things in our life we cannot describe. And you can fall in love with this business like you can fall in love with another person. How many of you fall in love with another person so deep in their life sometimes? Can you describe me this love to this person? You cannot. Because it's so beautiful that you cannot find words for this love. How did you fall in love with this person? By everyday simple tasks, everyday simple nice things. And at one point you look back and you say, I love you. And I hope, and from my bottom of my heart, that you will fall in love with this business. And it works the same way as you love a person. You do every day simple, important things which makes you fall into this business, and you will never ever quit, and you will rise till the top. Thank you so much for your attention.